Hey fam, after the vlogs I did regarding MSC Divina, make sure you go check out all of the videos if you have not done so. I wanted to do this video to focus on the good, the bad, the indifferent, things you need to know before booking MSC Divina. So let's go. First thing, this is something that they do on MSC in general. This is my first MSC ship, but what I know that is so different from all the other cruise lines I've sailed so far, I would usually be able to choose my check-in time. With MSC, they give you your check-in time and they email you the documents. And so that was very different from what I'm used to. So if you're new to MSC in general, just know that they will choose your check-in time. So just show up at the port when they tell you to check in. The next thing, you cannot put your credit card on file prior to getting on the ship. So I'm so used to putting my credit card on file online. And so therefore, once I get on the ship, I don't have to do that process. They don't allow you to do that online. So what you would have to do is when you get on the ship, if you want to put your credit card online so that you could be able to purchase things on the ship, you would have to go to a kiosk. You go to a kiosk, you put in your room number, your credit card information, and so therefore that is the way that they will charge your card, but you cannot do it before you get on the ship. That was another thing that was very different from what I'm used to for sailing with other ships. And now on this MSC Divina, for this maybe it was just for this particular cruise I was on, I'm used to getting in my cabin for the most part around 1:30. This ship I got in the cabin around 2:30. But the thing I mentioned on one of my vlogs is that go to the room, maybe your room may be ready, and then your room steward will allow you to go into your room even though it is not the time yet. So you never know, maybe your room steward finish your room and then you could get in there even before 2:30. Before I go on, family, can you do me a favor? Can you like, comment, and subscribe? Click on the notification bell to be informed of future posts. It will greatly help my channel and I will appreciate that you do so. Thank you so much in advance. And so next, so let's deal with the ship. How did I think about the ship? What did I think about the ship? So the ship was built in 2012 and it was refurbished in 2017. And so the one thing I know about MSC, I've heard about MSC, is that how beautiful their ships are inside and the staircases, and you just get a little bit of that wow factor. And I thought it was a beautiful ship. I thought when I walked in there, I thought it was elegant. I thought it was classy. I thought that the colors maybe could have been a bit brighter than it was. It was more like browns, and it was, it wasn't like bright colors, reds and really bright. But I thought it was an elegant ship in of itself, and I think that they really keep it up. And so I like to go on cruise lines where you don't go around and it looks dated. You know that the ship is older, but then it looks so dated that you see rust and everything like that. It's showing its age. So I like to go on ships where they really upkeep the ship, and it looked like from what I saw walking around, they really upkeep this ship. And so let's deal with food and drink. So very different when it comes to food and drinks. A lot of food and drink can be hit, it could be missed. And so let's deal with the different drink package. What I did like about MSC, and I wish I usually sail Carnival, what I wish Carnival would do is this: they have a non-alcoholic drink package. And so that included everything except alcohol. And so that's soda, coffee, hot chocolate, virgin drink. So if you want a virgin pina colada, you can get that. Everything except alcohol. And I wish that other cruise lines would have this package. Carnival, for example, it has the soda package or it has the alcohol package that includes all of those things. hot chocolate, coffees, all of those things. And so I would wish that the cruise line would have this package, because maybe you're not a drinker like that, but every once in a while you would want something like a virgin pina colada, and that package allows you to have that. So love that about MSC Divina. Love that about MSC in general. That was a great thing that I discovered on this ship. Let's deal with the food aboard MSC Divina. It was hit and miss. I'm trying to give you what I liked, what I did not like. And so one of the things at MSC Divina, it is an older ship. I did speak to when I was at Bahamas. There was another MSC cruise ship in the port, and I was able to talk to them, and it was a newer ship, and so they have more food offerings. But when it came to MSC Divina itself, there was nothing to eat on the Lido deck except the buffet. Now, I'm not used to that on other cruise lines. There's always something else to eat, whether it's pizza, tacos, burgers, that is separate from the buffet. So when you were hungry, you would always have to go into the buffet to be able to get something to eat, instead of something being close to the Lido deck or around the pool area. And so that's the only thing that you have available to eat is on the Lido deck would be the buffet. Just know that no other free items to eat on the Lido deck. They had two specialty restaurants. I thought they were a little bit expensive. There was one that was serving more sushi, and then there was a steakhouse. And so I did not go to the specialty restaurants to try it out. If you have gone and tried it out, let me know what you think in the comments. But I thought it was just a little expensive for me. They did have an a la carte portion, but I really just wanted to be able to see what the food was like, because so many people complain about the food. So what was the food like in the dining room? And so they had time dining. And so they had time dining. It was so strict in terms of the time dining. They had an announcement. The first day, everybody was just kind of getting acclimated to how things should be. But then they made an announcement then saying more or less after certain times the doors would be shut. I guess they were getting caught up and people were coming at different times. And so I'm not used to that either. So they were saying the dining room I was in, because they had more than one dining room, but the dining room I was in, they were saying they had a sign saying if you coming after this time, the doors would be shut. I was shocked. I've never seen that before. They're really strict in terms of their time dining. And so if you didn't come after that certain time, I guess you would be turned away. I'm not sure what you would eat. I guess you would have to go then to the buffet to eat dinner, because you came too late to come to the dining room. One of the things somebody told me about on the ship, that there was a sports bar, and tip for you, the sports bars have this, the sports bar in particular has wings, these delicious wings. I tried it. They were so good. If you may be tired of the food in the buffet or whatever it is and you want something different, there is a nominal cost. It's very cheap. I believe it was around $7. And so if you want to try it for yourself, try it. Let me know what you think about it. But that's a tip for you. Those wings were really good and I enjoyed it, and I wish I could have had it more. I had it closer to the end of the cruise, and so, but try those wings. Let me know what you think about it. And so what did I think about the dining room particularly, and what did I think about the buffet? The dining room, hit and miss. There were some things, it was just like I did not like. If you look in the vlogs, every day for the vlogs, I went over what I had while I was in the dining room, and then you could go back and see what I had, what I did not like. Some things was just not good. I just couldn't eat anymore. Some things were good, some things were just okay. So it was really just hit and miss. I just kind of felt that I did not know what to order, because I was kind of nervous, like, is this going to be good? Is this not going to be good? And so it was really hit and miss in the dining room, and not having a lot of free options on the ship to eat. You're kind of like limited. The buffet, even though they have different sections, I really felt like the buffet did not have a lot of options. I felt like the options were pizza. The pizza was good in the buffet, and then it was like hot dogs and burgers all the time. And then you went over to other areas, and even though it says Mediterranean, and I'm just looking for like a salad, maybe some grilled chicken. Sometimes one time I went in there, it's like, can I have just at least some grilled chicken? I couldn't find grilled chicken. I just wanted some grilled chicken, something healthy with the salad, and I just couldn't find it. And so I think the options are very limited in the buffet. They're open, a lot of hours in the day. So they're open. You can get something to eat, but I just found myself just having a lot of times just burgers without the bun, maybe some salad. As I said, the pizza was good, so I would have some pizza. And it wasn't a lot to eat or things interesting to eat that I liked. The desserts was just okay. So overall, I feel like the food was just so hit and miss for me. I feel like for the time that I was there, I made it make do, but I just felt like I just really wish that I had better options. Some fish, some grilled chicken, like just better, healthier options, while you're on a cruise ship. So that's the thing I did not care for. It was really hit and miss, and more misses than hits for me. When it came to the entertainment, now one of the things that I never really see people showcase, because so many people speak about the food, is the entertainment. And when I tell you, I really enjoyed the entertainment on the ship. They have trivia, they have the casino. It wasn't huge casino, but they have the casino. They had shows, they had production shows, and the singers were good. I enjoyed the production shows that I had. They had one every night that I was there. And so I really enjoyed it. It was just like, wow, these people can sing. They were singing, they were dancing. They had a Beatles show on the ship. They had Legends of Rock, and they had a theater show. So dealing with like Broadway tunes and things of that nature. I liked the singing, loved the production shows. They had sail away parties, and they had deck parties every night. So they had a sail away party, and every night there was a different themed deck party. It was Latin night, it was Caribbean night, it was a white party night. Something now. This is the thing was with the deck parties. Not every deck party you had somebody like the cruise director leading you, but there was at least one party, I believe it was a white party, where the cruise director and his team, just like the Celebrate party, they were dancing with you, and you was dancing along with them. Whereas the Caribbean and the Latin, they had like a singer and then music, and then you would just dance and sing along as well. So they do their deck parties a little different in terms of everything, every night not being the same way, but they had it every night. And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the deck parties. It was fun. It was live. And for the most part, I felt like because it was sailing out of Miami, I felt like it was more of a Latin crowd. And so the Latin night was bumping, the white party was bumping, because you had the cruise director and his staff really kind of getting you involved in the whole process. But when it came to the Caribbean night, it was just kind of like just okay, So, but for the most part, everybody was there, or a lot of people was on the leader deck. They were chilling, and they had a nightclub. Now the nightclub, people were sometimes just standing around on the wall, and not a lot of people were actually dancing, but they had a nightclub for you to go if you want to go to the nightclub, participate, dance, if you just want to listen to music, if you just want to. And the thing about it, for this particular ship in the nightclub, the DJ wasn't really interactive. I feel like I'm used to DJs sometimes, talking a little bit every once in a while, and so it's just like song after song. But it was an option for you if you love the nightclub. MSC Divina has a nightclub. One other thing that wasn't so good to me, and I'm going to end this video, is the Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi, let's deal with Wi-Fi, and let's deal with customer service. The Wi-Fi, I had the top Wi-Fi plus streaming. I was trying to, go live with YouTube sometimes, and I would go downstairs to customer service, and they would say like, okay, yeah, try it now, try it again. Every time I tried to go live, I could not go live. I could not stream, and so they have it plus streaming. So then I had to think like, is this just like using streaming platforms like Netflix? But when it comes to really going live and doing something on YouTube, you're not able to do so. But I told them what I wanted to do, and they said I should be able to do it, and I was not able to do it. And so that was kind of disappointing that I kind of purchased it for that particular reason, and I was not able to do that. When it comes to customer service, and MSC Divina, they have like two desks for like for customer service, and I just feel like you go to one line, they say, "Oh yeah, that's this is not us. Go over there and wait over there, and they can help you out." And I like the fact when I go to guest services, customer service, whatever you want to call it, I like the fact when you go to these places on other ships, they help you with everything. Like if you have an issue with your Wi-Fi, they'll be able to help you. If you have a issue with the app, and if they really can't, then they'll forward to you. I just felt like you went on a line not knowing who took care of what, thinking like, okay, this is guest services. You're used to just going to guest service to help you with so many different things, and then they'll say, oh, not here, wait on that line. And then you go over there to the other area. Sometimes there's hardly nobody there. You have to wait. Where is anybody? Oh, they're not there. Nobody knows when they're coming back. And so I just feel like there's a disconnect. I feel like this should have guest services should know everything, or just have signs where you say we deal with this area deals with that, and so therefore you know where to go specifically, instead of wasting your time going on one line. Just say, oh yeah, we don't do that, just wait over there and go to the other desk. And so I feel like there's a disconnect with that. I'm not used to that. Just then have an area that's set apart, saying if it's Wi-Fi, for example, then some places will have like an internet cafe. Then like, okay, this is for the Wi-Fi, clearly marked, this is what you go there for. And so they just need to have something better in place when it comes to that, because then it became confusing, especially if you're new to the ship, and especially if you're new to MSC in general. I think that is it. Hopefully this was helpful when you're going on MSC. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video. Until next time, happy travels.